And next time with you because you're phenomenal. Thank you. Give him a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, I'm going to invite on stage Mr. Crispin to say a few words. And he's going to tell us about startup opportunities in UK, powered by DIT UK. He's come from British Deputy High Commissioner, Mumbai. How are you, sir? Happy to have you, please.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction. Before we get going with my speech, I believe we're going to show a short video.
The more time I spend in the UK, I realize how much really going on in this country. Rich.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want our speaker to speak, I request everyone to please settle down. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure to be able to speak to you here this evening. Thanks so much to TiE Mumbai for this lovely invitation. I'm delighted to have such a full auditorium, and I will make a note that in future that I should speak between Narayan Murthy and Shruti Hassan, obviously. I want to speak for a few minutes today about the living bridge that exists between this country and India and the United Kingdom, an expression that was coined by Prime Minister Modi to express the deep ties of ideas, people, and culture that flow between India and the UK, and not just as far as values and culture are concerned, but obviously as far as business is concerned as well. There are 1.5 million British people of Indian origin living in the UK. There are 800 Indian businesses, Indian-owned businesses, employing 100,000 people in the UK. And when people come to stay in the UK, on average, they stay for about 5 days, but Indian people stay for more than 20 days. And that speaks to the depth of our relationship. And it applies, as I said, not just to people and travel, but it applies to technology and innovation as well. Before I got this job as Trade Commissioner for South Asia, I was Chief Executive for 12 years of a technology company. And I can speak confidently from experience about the value of the depth of tech innovation, the fact that we have 3 universities in the top 10 worldwide, Oxford, Cambridge, and Imperial College, and the depth of our finance markets as well. We raised money from VCs, from development capital, from the government, and ultimately, when we IPO'd, from the public markets as well. And I think that synthesis of technology and innovation is very deeply ingrained in the British business and entrepreneurial ecosystem. So I am here to encourage those of you who are developing your business or starting your business to consider locating in the UK, locating a technology facility in the UK, to introduce yourselves to British suppliers of finance. You will find a very warm welcome for Indian financiers. I'd also like to refer briefly to the visa policy for entrepreneurs. I know it is painful applying for a visa to visit the UK, but it is fast-tracked for entrepreneurs. And you saw earlier today the Tech Rocket Ship awards that are available for Indian startup businesses to come to the UK and to build up your own network in the UK and in Europe and certainly outside India in technology and finance. So for the Tech Rocket Ships Awards, you would have approximately 2 weeks of organized networking, and I welcome people's interest in that in the audience. So I'd like to finally talk about Visit Britain, which is our promotion of tourism in the UK. I know that many people in the audience will have visited the UK, and this year, of course, we have the Cricket World Cup, which I, for one, am very excited about. And Visit Britain is sponsoring with ESPN a competition to find the biggest cricket fan. And I thought we might do a little bit market research here. How many people here in the audience, can you put up your hands if you're cricket fans? Excellent. And how many people are supporting England in the World Cup? Very nice to meet you, sir. Thank you very much indeed. We are slightly in a minority, but when England play India in the final in a few months' time, we will all be friends after that game. So thank you for your attention. It's been a pleasure to talk to you here about the entrepreneurial ecosystem, and I look forward to either seeing you in London, in Mumbai, in business, or in cricket. Thanks so much.